all a reflection of each other. Hey guys, hi friend. I'm gonna do a get ready with me and we're gonna talk, because a lot of people like to project like they know me, but really they're projecting themselves. We're gonna get ready with me. That's my pataleo, because I'm also gonna eat while I'm getting ready. So bear with me, hold on one second. Y'all, it's about pataleo. I took a bite of it and I was like, oh no, this gotta be heated up. This is not like pizza. I can't eat this cold. Huh? Who is hot? So how are y'all doing? I am doing fabulous. Let's me be clear. I'm not here bashing nobody. I'm not here clapping back. I'm not here trying to drag nobody for what the fuck they're saying and in the comments, or how they feel, or what they think, or what they're saying about me. I really don't give a fuck. And I just laugh at it, because laughter is medicine, and medicine is needed in order to dispel any fuckery and bullshit that's being projected out onto me. So when I laugh at you, yes, I think you're a fucking joke. I'm just being honest. A lot of people, they need to just let go of the delusion, because a lot of people are really delusional. But at the same time, it makes me realize that, like, I have to understand. I have to be understanding. And then in order for you to understand, you have to have comprehension. A lot of people ain't got comprehension skills. They failed that part in elementary school. The moment that I realized that I wasn't feeding into other people's delusions is the day that I became the villain in people's stories. And now I'm okay with being the villain in people's stories, because what it is that they can't project onto me what they feel about themselves, especially with the lies being stacked, the projections and the illusions and weird vibes. Then I become the narcissist, the abuser, the toxic person, the negative person. And that's not the case. So people start gaslighting you. They'll start taking your kindness for weakness, because your kindness is also part of your currency, and your currency is your energy, and your energy is your currency, not a dollar bill. It's funny to me because a lot of people be in my comments be like, well, you're you. This is you. Honey, I'm just a mirror. So anything that you keep trying to project onto me is really you seeing your shadow side and seeing yourself. Because 9 out of 10, I really don't fucking know you. And 2, I really don't give a fuck. Well, let me not say fuck, because my favorite thing is fuck. A bowl fuh. If you didn't get it, you didn't get it. And if you do get it, put a bowl fuh in the comments. But anywho, at the end of the day, not everybody is wanting to heal. Because some people are here, like literally their soul contract is here to trigger you, to teach you a lesson, so that way you can ascend, so that way you can evolve, so that way you can do better and be better. That's where comprehension comes in. And a lot of people like that shit from the beginning. Are they really that mad? Are they really that gullible? Are they really that naive of the fact that I walked away? I refuse to feed into the pain, the struggle, the delusions, their storyline. Like I just, to me, it's just like, is it like really wild? Because to me, it's wild as fuck. But at the same time, it's not me, it's you. Because I walked away. Because I refuse to feed into that shit. Because I refuse to internalize your projection. I refuse to internalize what you see within yourself. So if you think that I'm sitting here thinking I'm better than you, or have this grandiose opinion about myself because I'm healed, nah baby, that's your shadow side looking at yourself. I don't think that I'm better than anybody else. Never did, never have, never will. I don't think that I have this grandiose opinion about myself, or that I'm above anybody else. I'm not. There's times where I sit here and be like, God, why do you even feel like I'm worthy of this? I'm not worthy. I even question myself, and I even say to myself, I don't feel like I'm worthy of this. And when you question yourself, that's how you know you're not a narcissist. When you question yourself, that's how you know that you're worthy of the blessings that are supposed to come to you. Because if you felt like you was entitled to it, you wouldn't question yourself thinking that you wasn't worthy of it. Because what's crazy is people don't always talk about narcissists and how narcissists don't look like the villains. They look like perfect image. They are the people that go to church. Even my man said it the other day. Not everybody that goes to church is saved. They're your aunties, your cousins, your extras, to church folks, spiritual people on TikTok, the people on YouTube, even your best fucking friend. I heard a beat for confirmation. So you better watch your friend, because your friend might have secret animosity against you. When you see me speaking, when you see me talking, I'm mirroring your shadow, because you're unwilling to accept the truth. I don't have a problem with constructive criticism. I don't, especially if I'm in the wrong. Because I always say, if I'm wrong, let me know so I can go back and rectify that. But what it is that you don't see the truth, you see a threat. Let's be realistic. I'm a threat to you. I'm a threat to your spirit. I'm a threat to your soul. I'm a threat to you. I'm embodying the truth. I'm embodying something that you don't want to admit. You don't want to see yourself. You don't want to see the light. Instead, you rather try and expose me for being something that I'm not. I'm not a narcissist. I'm not a toxic person. I'm not a negative person. Because even at my lowest, I stayed positive. I stayed optimistic. I stayed on divine side, knowing that at any given time, whatever I needed was always going to be provided, even if it took one last second for me to receive it. I'm just mirroring. It's the same thing that they say about our kids. Like, oh, our kids is a reflection of us. Our partner is a reflection of us. It's no different than people on social media, our friends, family, strangers, co-workers. It don't matter. We're all a reflection of each other. But the problem is that nobody wants to be honest about the reflection that we see in other people. It makes you uncomfortable. So what do? You usually project your insecurities, your fears, your self-doubt, your self-hate onto other people because you don't want to acknowledge or accept the truth that's being told to you. They'll reflect before they reflect it fully and then accept it. They'll project, they'll deflect, they'll reject. And then they'll go around telling everybody that you're a fucking toxic person, you're the bad person, you're the villain in their fucking story. And you're not. And that's the part that makes me laugh. And mind you, laughter is healing. Laughter is medicine. Love is healing. Healing is love. So I just laugh at y'all. You're a joke. That's usually what I do. I'm not doing that to hurt your feelings. I'm telling you that your shadow side is a joke. The demons that is attached to you is a fucking joke because they thought. So when people call you a narcissist, when people say that you're toxic, that you're the villain, or they try to victimize themselves, it's because you stopped overgiving. It's because you set boundaries. It's because you said no without guilt and not giving a fuck. Because you chose your peace over people pleasing. Because you choose you. That's not narcissism. It's not being toxic. That's self-preservation. That's spiritual maturity. That's you stop disrespecting yourself. That's you stop being disloyal to yourself. That's the divine alignment in motion. So don't think that you have to give in to whatever anybody else wants you to believe about you, because you already know the fuck who you are. You already remembered. Otherwise you wouldn't have been putting your foot down and standing 10 toes down and standing on fucking business. See, I'm lying, baby. Going no contact, cutting people off, it ain't easy because we've been conditioned. We've been taught blood is thicker than water, and that's not even the fucking full quote. We've been taught that family is over everything, whether if it's spiritual, people that you claim to be family as a soul tribe, whether if it's actual blood related, it doesn't matter. If you call that person your family, you call that person your sis, that's family, period. We always had the grief, the guilt, and peace all wrapped in one, not realizing that we was mourning what was never was. You know how hard it is to mourn people that are still fucking alive? You're not even burying them 6 feet under. That motherfucker's still walking around here, breathing and living, and still talking shit about you behind the scenes, behind your back, still stabbing you behind your back. But when I stopped releasing that fantasy, that picture perfect vision of what I was fed, and I finally started thinking for myself, I finally started listening to myself, started listening to my intuition, I started believing who the fuck I was, and then that's when I started remembering who the fuck I was and who the fuck I'm supposed to be. That's me. And when I stopped disrespecting myself and being disloyal to myself, that's when I stopped being disloyal and disrespecting God. That's when the blessings started coming in. That's when things were starting to work for me. And spirit was started talking for what? That's when I started hearing confirmation, synchronicities through music, numbers, random conversations, people popping up in my life. And then that's when God kept telling me, in the spirit, and the ancestors, and the spirit guides, and the archangels, they all telling me, you did the right thing, and you're free. They're not going to change. Because a lot of these people were meant to be here specifically to put you through what the fuck you've been through. They think they're using you and abusing you, but baby, they didn't realize that God was using them to help us and elevate. I had no idea that God had a bigger picture, a bigger plan, and a bigger vision for us. So my chosen ones, understand. Yes, you are the black sheep. You're the scapegoat. You were the sacrifice. But now you're the light barrier. You hold the lightsaber if you're into Star Wars. You're the one that holds the double-edged sword if you're into that medieval time. But in today's time, you're the one that holds the fucking key. You're the one that holds everything that these motherfuckers hate. And that's why they keep projecting onto you. Not realizing that they're projecting themselves, because every time they see you, even just your presence, you're showing them their shadow side, and they hate that shit. You're not crazy. You're not evil. You're not a narcissist. You're not toxic. You're not disrespectful. You're not being rude. You're not going against the grain. You're a mirror, a truth teller. You don't color people's fucking egos. You don't stroke nobody's fucking ego. You don't kiss nobody's ass. You're a cycle breaker. You're the one that's here to break the fucking generational curses. And that's the reason why they fucking hate you. It's because you saw through the matrix and you left the group chat and you said, I'm out, deuces. You bring peace, and your peace is your power. You silence motherfuckers with your sword. And you're no contact, that distance, they want to sit here and say, oh, nobody wants to be bothered. They're being weird. They're being fake. No, my distance is me loving you from a distance. Me moving weird to you is me separating myself, taking back my fucking power. And you know what that is? Because 9 out of 10, I didn't even have to do that intentionally. That was divine protection. Divine said, I'm gonna take that bitch out the fucking equation and see how the fuck you manage without her or him. If this really hit the way it was supposed to, put a fucking fire flame in the comment section and let spirit know that we're not going back. We're not going back. We're not doing backwards. We're not running backwards. We're not backpedaling. And it's crazy because my man even said it yesterday. We're not going to be going backwards. We're not doing that shit. We're moving forward. Exactly. Because apparently I was supposed to get ready and I didn't even get ready. Because this needed to get off my chest. I'm just saying. And then if you're here for healing, this is not a crime scene, but it's going to get fucking ugly. It's your rebirth. Nothing but peace, love, and prosperity. And I hope you reap and receive the things that you deserve, regardless if it's good or bad. Because you know deep down inside in your soul what you did and what you didn't do. Peace.